Pretty excellent, but we can start it. Or
Yeah.
all right. So we will be starting with some sequential drawings, and Simran has shared with me some topics, and we'll be taking forward. So the first topic is washing clothes and cleaning dishes. So I want you guys to draw by yourself first, and I want to see what the outcome uh, like what is the outcome like coming from your side, and then I'll see and what input I can share in that thing. So I think and what the time frame will be for this task. Uh, it has 5 steps. So let's take 20 minutes, and in 20 minutes we can finish it off. So I want you to complete this task in 20 minutes, and then I'll share my input, and I'll share what the way I can do it. So yes, can we start with this the washing clothes and cleaning dishes in 5 steps?
Yeah.
And
So, what are the three topics, Pratik? Washing clothes, right?
yes, washing clothes.
Okay.
Anyone from like both cleaning dishes, we can leave it for next time. Washing
Mhm.
clothes, we can do it right now, and I'll share like post that my the way like I would have done.
Okay. So, Pratik, in how many frames they have to do it? Washing
Five
five.
steps, and yeah, though if there are 5 steps, so 5 frames of course, obviously.
Okay. Okay, 5 steps. 5 steps में दिखाना. Washing clothes. Process of washing clothes.
And keep in mind, first thing is framing, second is composition, and third is what the element you want to keep in your frame, because you will have to repeat all those elements.
Cool, cool. So Manna, you just have joined now. So let me just give a brief that in today's session we'll be covering sequential drawing and we'll be solving how to, uh, showcase some processes in sequence, right? And we'll be solving PYQs as well. So right now, Manna, you have to do one small task. That process of washing clothes in 5 steps. You have to do it right now in next 20 minutes. And then Pratik will be showing how you can compose frames and all, and how Pratik could have done if Pratik was attempted this question.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
And one thing, when you do this kind of questions, we directly we do not compose directly. We create some gesture drawings, and then we create framings accordingly, and then we detail out the things. And the subject should be on the subject must be on the forefront.
Sir, can you repeat again?
Yeah. So while drawing this kind of situation and this kind of task, like a sequential drawing, things like this. So we do not draw it like directly when we create like a finished sketch. We do not do that way. We create the frames, we create compositions, we create gesture drawings, rough compositions, and then we detail out the things after reaching to the conclusion that this is a this gonna be fit to the situation.
Okay, sir.
Also try to be as creative as like you can, because washing clothes, like people wash in like a different way. Like if a kid will do that, kid would do that, so he would do in a different way. If somebody else would do that, so they will have some like a different ways. Some people wash clothes in machines, some they do by their hand. So there are different way. When you go to Toby Guard, so they have different process of doing the same thing, cleaning the clothes. So you can imagine like a different scenarios, and yeah, and uh, create your own composition from it.
Sir, 5 frames na?
Yes, ma'am. 5. And if you find any trouble in doing and attempting this question, you can meanwhile you can ask in the queue. and try to show the process. It should not like jumping from one step to third or like force. It should look like that this is the process. Once you do this, and then this, and eventually this happens. Should reflect in your drawing. You can share your like artwork if you have completed on the same group. And keep on checking.
Guys, you can share in the readers group.
Steps मतलब
20 मिनट में से 10 मिनट स्टेप्स भी लिखोगे तो निकल जाएगा.
5 more minutes left, and we'll move to the next task. No, not next task. I'll show you like my if I would have done it.
And guys, please turn on your cameras. The rest of the people, please turn on your videos. Titer, Bari, Asta, Yash.
Yeah.
3 more minutes left, and you'll share your sketch on the group.
यार और देखो ना
और इंस्ट्रक्शनल ड्राइंग और प्रोसेस ड्राइंग में फर्क होता है पता है. इंस्ट्रक्शनल ड्राइंग में यू शो हाउ टू डू इट एंड प्रोसेस ड्राइंग में आप एक ब्रॉडर सिनेरियो भी कैप्चर करते हैं.
ठीक है करते हैं फिर
इंस्ट्रक्शनल ड्राइंग करते हैं. हाउ टू वॉश क्लॉथ्स,
कैसा
प्रोसेस ऑफ वॉशिंग.
मैंने आपसे पीछे पाइल ऑफ क्लोथ्स बना दिया तो चलेगा.
चलो
तो दिख नहीं रहा मतलब
आप
बड़े
वो
frame में
मूवी देखी
बना
चुपके चुपके.
दिया। चुप चुप के
हाँ चुप चुप के.
राज वालिया तो बना
प्रतीक वो मूवी देखी ना चुप चुप के.
राज वालिया
उसमें किस तरीके से वो कपड़े धोता मस्त.
वही करना. I think it's time. Then
Sir, 2 minutes.
I am expecting everyone's sketch here so that I can see and like share my inputs based on your sketch.
Please share your sketches on WhatsApp. Really?
So actually, I doesn't done it yet. I'm just doing on it.
That's fine, Bari. Don't worry about that. I mean, is it whatever you've done so far? Please share it in the group.
So yeah, it's time. And in beautiful later. So please share your sketches on the group and I'll have a look. And before that, we'll start with my interpretation of this task, and then we'll go through of your sketches. Yes. Shall we? So I'm seeing someone has not completed the task. They have created only 4 frames. Krishna has shared 2 images. So one and most important thing, if they are asking for 5 frames, so you will have to create 5 frames. It cannot be 4, it cannot be 3, and it can also it cannot be 6. 5 means 5, and in 5 frame you will have to interpret the idea and articulate it properly so that they can understand what you trying to make them understand. So all right, and Ishita has shared something, only 3 frames. All right, but yes, good. Again, your sheet will be disqualified if like you will not follow the question properly, right? So because they initially how the like elimination starts, like when you don't complete the question, so they'll eliminate those sheets first, and then like they go with the process like a completion of finishing and detailings and all. Rajvi, yes, nice attempt. PK, don't know you, but yes, a good one. Too much text. Try to limit yourself to adding a lot of text. You can add like a small and like the background text, ambient text, solid text.
So whom you are giving review actually?
Saying something, anybody?
You are giving any reviews?
Yes, yes. I am going through the sheets you have shared on group.
Okay, sir. So what should you improve? Actually, things that what I have made. It's a kid come from school with the dirty clothes.
Yeah, I have not.
The mother, okay, the mother is angry. So mother
Okay.
started teaching him that how to wash a clothes. You have uh, dirty the clothes and you will going to wash it. How you gonna wash it? I'm gonna help you. Just giving him support. So they are doing together actually. Like they are squeezing together. मतलब एक बंदा ने एक हाथ पकड़ा हुआ है दूसरा हाथ उस आदमी ने पकड़ा हुआ है फिर एक रेजर मतलब उसको मतलब एक सेल्फ ये सिखाना मतलब not pampering every time. It is
ठीक
teaching them to do your work.
ठीक है. So interpretation is good, but we will have to add like some more details and create a nice composition because it is right now looking sort of flat, but it is communicative. It is communicating the message. So
Background I have to make it.
yeah, okay. So you had like a good amount of time, but quite few of you have completed the task.
Sir, what I should improve actually? Can you give me some solutions?
All right. So let me start with my interpretation. I'll show you. I'll try to show you different ways. I'll try to create things like different sketches, and we'll try to also show like how to compose and scale. And the essential thing is completing the like all 5 frames within the time. Visible screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Washing clothes or cleaning dishes.
It's side of
So there are 5 steps. So yeah, so you can frame it if they have already given the framing, then you will have to follow that only. Like they used to give this kind of frames. But if they are not giving you frames and expecting you to create frames according uh, to your composition, so that is also like a creative call. So I'll try to go with a linear process, one by one. So if I want to create the first frame, so there will be there are 5 frames, right? So one, somebody throwing clothes. Second, pouring detergent or something maybe. And third could be washing. And fourth, expression. Uh, expression could be, we'll see according to the situation, where do you want to work. And then washed clothes. I'm going to make squares.
Sir, at the top, what you are the throwing clothes actually?
Sorry.
So what is the top you have written? Under the completed?
Yeah, the process.
The throwing clothes.
Yeah.
What you have written.
Yeah, the process which I am going to follow.
Throwing. I think.
Yes, okay. So I have created my,
So,
yes.
so while attempting these questions, I doesn't get the gestures of drawing with the human anatomy.
You are not clearly audible, Barry.
Yeah, while
I just
drawing,
heard a
the
gesture drawing.
yeah, but while drawing or attempting these type of questions, I doesn't get the gestures, the
All right.
positioning,
So
the movement.
okay, okay,
So how can I improve it?
okay. Barry, we can do that later. Right now, we are focusing on the composition, and separately we
Yeah,
can
sure.
work on the gesture drawing and the anatomy drawing and all.
Yeah, sure,
Yes,
sure, sure.
because right now, if we will be focusing on that thing, it will be difficult to cover all these things which we have planned for today.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that, Barry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me start with this one. So the first frame is throwing clothes. So I am assuming, and I want to draw a kid washing clothes. So we used to when we were kid, we used to wash clothes, like we used to stand in a bucket, and we all drop all and pour all our clothes in the bucket, and then we stand out, and then we used to wash it from our leg. We jump and wash, and sometimes we used to sit in the tub and then wash. So I'm taking inspiration and taking ideas, borrowing ideas from my past experiences, and what I have seen like people doing. So compiling all those things, and then I'm creating uh, uh, like starting the task. Like, all right, so a kid, so I'm doing the wireframing, rough drawing. So this is how, if I have this frame. So this is first frame. Pouring detergent. Detergent would be on the highlight forefront, or maybe I should.
Sir, how big are the frames usually?
According to like what please
One
hold the
size, one size of the frame.
size of the frame.
Yeah.
So generally they give like a rectangular frames and square frames. So accordingly, you will have to make. Otherwise, you will have to. You can create your own composition, like having a rectangular square frame. Is that what you are asking, or like the inches?
Yeah, because if it is really small, as in 5 inches or so, I mean,
Okay, all right. In that sense. So yeah, 5 inches maximum, I think, because A4 size sheet like only could have like uh, I think it depends on the question also. If they are giving a 30 marks question, they'll let you use the full sheet. The squares or rectangles will be on the complete sheet. So
okay.
they will complete
I
it.
asked this because if we have to draw humans, let's say any posture of the human,
Yeah.
then very detailed won't be really possible in that size, right?
Yeah, but that is also depends on your skills, because if you have like a good set of skill, you could you can do that, and
Okay,
you will have the possibility of doing this,
okay.
and that will be advantage for you, because
Okay.
not everybody will be able to do that.
Right.
Sir, can I ask something? Actually, is it necessary that we have to all the square we have to make same size only? Like everything, all the five shapes will be of 5 centimeter on the side, 5 centimeter, like that. Or we can do dynamic like something just over like things.
Can
If
you
they
be a
ask,
little louder? It's noisy. I cannot hear
can,
you.
can I get you? Hello. So
Better if you can text me, or like a bit louder, because cannot comprehend what you are saying clearly.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
I'm asking that is it necessary that all the five frames will be in the same size only, or we can?
No, if they are they asking you to create in a same size, then it
Hmm,
has to be on the same size.
okay.
If they have given you the creative freedom, so
Hmm,
it could be anything. Even you
okay.
can make the first frame of 1 by 1 inches, and the second frame could be 5 4.
Hmm.
So it will be random in that case.
If they mention there that all squares should be in the
They
same size,
generally
like
create the frames and then give it to you.
yeah.
Generally, they do this thing only.
No, sir. Actually, in exam CEED exam last year, they don't even us any frame. Just told us that to that uh, in their own.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking this question.
So yeah, so it depends on the type of question they are asking. You will always have your creative freedom. Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
got
Yes.
it.
So this is my second frame. Washing. So I want to show the top view. So this will be the bucket, and here the guy will be sitting and doing the clothes, and then expression, or maybe uh, hands and clothes only. So this is my basic sketch. All right, and
So how many do time minute do we need to take for these questions?
I think if I would suggest you, so it should not be more than 10 minutes. You should not like
For
give
think
more than
for
10 minutes.
thinking and sketching?
Sorry.
For thinking and sketching? Or it will be there 5 minutes for thinking?
I'm so sorry, can't hear you clearly. Hello, buddy.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
this for
please
only
come
for
again.
sketching for 10 minutes and 5 minutes for like creative thinking?
Yeah, like you will have to do everything in 10 minutes. Like the drawing can the gesture drawing can take I think 2 minutes, and then 5 minutes for composition, and then the rest of the time for detailing. And if you and they if they have asked for like shading and coloring, so then the shading and coloring. Otherwise, detailing is sufficient. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do in this like scale also, but I want you to see this, so I'm just trying to zoom it out. So you will have to create the basic drawings in with a very light pencil, using light pencil, and then now I'm going to detail them out. And now the drama starts. You can add clothes like the way you want, because right now it is going for washing. So I'm using the clothes we used to wear like when to get very comfortable. So this area is just to make the create a foreground, and we can create something here also. This area also can be. And the third will be So this will be another frame.
So shading is important.
Not really. I'm trying to show you the ground because that gives you a depth. Because if
Yeah, yeah.
the pencil right now I'm like using digital platform.
Got it, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
got it.
not give you that the sense of feel. If I would have used 6B pencil or 4B or maybe 6B, 8B, so I would have created using that. I wouldn't have like a created shading things like
Yeah, got it, sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then washing. So this is how. So 4 frames been created, and this area could be darker so that the hands will be emphasized. And the next frame, since we have eliminated, so next frame will be like this. So this is one interpretation, like another if I would have done it. So this could be one. And there can be different interpretation. Like I was saying in the beginning, we used to like stand in bucket and then we used to wash clothes. So it could be just like this.
So do I need to practice in big sketches or in small puzzle sketches?
Sorry, do you?
Do I want to draw in big sketch papers or do I want to draw in like bracket sketch? Do you understood small?
Bracket sketches means
Like now, right now we are just drawing in 5 brackets, right?
uh, it's a side posture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a side posture, and really you really don't need to create the full posture. You can
Yeah.
use the right framing so that the message will be communicated. Or yes, and you don't need to try the full. You can even like draw these shapes like this area itself works.
Yeah.
If somebody is doing something, so one can easily understand like seeing this. Okay, something is going on here, and if the
Yeah.
bucket is transparent, so things will be seen. So this could be another interpretation, and so this also can have a process, and similarly, like the way we have done it, the earlier one, this one. So this the bucket one can also have a process. So the next, do you guys have any questions for this?
Sir, this whatever you have depicted is very common process. Na, matlab, tomorrow, if I think of or anybody else thinks of washing clothes,
Yes.
this is a common process. One will first show the something is dirty, then you will show how you're washing, and then finally your clothes will be washed.
Yes. Yes.
So, how do we stand out? It should be more on storytelling.
Hmm.
It should be focused on more on different storytelling and then interpreting it, or it should be showing the usual process like this.
Okay. So there are different aspects when it's come to giving mass. So they have parameters like composition, detailing, concept, articulation, completion. So everything, like every five contents, keep like a like if let's say it's a 20 marks questions. So every 5 points contain 4 marks. So if you have completed your question, then you already having a 4 marks, and you have there is a humor, there is a creativity, then there will be another marks, and then neatness, cleaning. So there are different set of marks which will be converted in your like which will be added, which will be adding. So if you want to create something creative, which is good, if you are not able to create something good, like a something creative, but you have something to create, and you have created something and articulated well, so that also will be counted. That also will be counted. So it's not like that you will have to create to stand out. You will have to create something very creative and something very different. This also could be like this way you have completing something, you have completed something, you have created it well, nicely and neat, and looking good, well detailed. So that also could fetch some like good marks for you. So it will definitely add your score, because and meanwhile you could if you are able to think something creative, then it is like a more than good.
Okay.
Yeah. So so there can be different process. The one I have drawn is like just the process of if they have they are asking washing clothes. So I just shown the washing clothes. It could be different. The way Krishna was showing, like somebody is washing clothes in the space. So that will be a different scenario, and of course that will fetch some good like another good marks. But they will give you that set of marks from the creative area. So if they have like kept 4 marks for creative area, then they'll give you 4 marks, 4 to 4 of creative. But the detailing, if there is no detailing, then there will be cut down. So everything you'll have to figure out. If you are good at something, do it, and do it like a clearly, and try to finish it. If not encountering a very creative idea, very unique idea, not a problem. You try to complete the task first. So this is the
Uh,
yes.
so do right now I just thought about a man, sorry, a man falling from a cycle, and he just got into clean that from its in streets. So is it a good, a great, unique idea, or do I want to draw a process of drawing like a bucket or to putting some water in it and putting some soaps? You understood, right?
Yeah. So there is no right way until unless they are asking for the like they are asking for a particular thing. You can interpret in your own language, in your own way, the way I did. Like I recently see things, and I just this is my uh,
Yeah.
right. This is my output.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I draw in my perspective like someone is falling from a cycle in the road street, and he
Hmm.
just clean his shirt. It was very dirty in his shirt, so he just clean his shirt from roadside, sir, like street pipes water.
Okay.
Is it a great idea or is it a common?
So there is, see, you if you have like a good way of articulation, if you have good skill to articulate the same idea, it will be unique, because somebody, not everybody have like the skill. They not everybody can interpret what they think. Exactly. If you can interpret, if you can execute what you are exactly thinking, then definitely
Yeah,
people will be pleased to see that. If there is a
yeah,
human,
got it.
there is thing like there is a reality, real life content, then
Yeah,
everybody definitely appreciate. So there is nothing like you will have to. It's not like you will have to have. You will have to have like a creative content. You will have to attempt it like a creatively. You will have to be simple and communicative.
Yeah, got it.
Sir,
I
one
think,
last
sir,
thing.
I need more classes for gestures and like perspective. Not perspective, but composition.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Sir, I'm just asking what if you get a question like having a sequential drawing like this washing approach, anything. So what are the parameters do you think every person should, which is what you explained just right now? So just like you talk about the creativity, you talk about the detailing, the complete the first or
Mhm.
communicate it. Other than things, can you have to suggest anything else?
There are only five things. Like when somebody, like even if I go to judge something, so there
Hmm.
are five things like a concept and creativity, completion, and articulation.
Can you
So
write it down in the paper? So I can take this
uh,
if you it's possible.
you can search it on internet also. It's there. Like anyways, I'll write it down. I'll share.
I'm asking whether if I get this question, so as in because you are an
First thing
artist,
is
so
the
if I
basic.
have to impress any teacher, so what are the parameters I should give so he can get impressed by my work?
See, the very first thing is you will have to complete your question.
Hmm.
This is very like a prior thing. If you will not be able to complete your question, the sheet will be kept aside.
Hmm.
All right. And the second thing comes like after completing how creative you are. If
Hmm.
you have like shown the creativity in your question,
Hmm.
then there will be some other marks for that.
Okay.
And then comes composition. If you have composed it properly, composed it well, you have maintained the frame, you have shown the 3D foreground, middle ground, and background
Hmm.
precisely,
Hmm.
so that people can see the illusion of it. So
Okay.
that is also another thing. So this is third. And fourth is then detailing. If you have detailed the things, you have ability to see the things in detailing. You have created small detailings like if somebody has like somebody have kept food, so fly is roaming around, so
Okay.
that something like this. And then overall composition, overall artwork with a theme, which is going with the theme or not. Yes, so these are five types of things which you will have to keep like anything like any question if comes, so you'll have to keep all those things in mind. And there are they like generally judgment like decides on these parameters. Making sense, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Like so, first we have to complete it. Second, I think it should be creative. Third, I think
And
the
don't,
compositions, the dynamic
it's
things.
not a formula. Just
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. But the
just
things
create.
that I should keep in mind, like
Yeah,
why started it.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
So
sir.
you just have to like pour your full life in your artwork. That's all.
Mhm.
Don't follow this formula. This all like eventually, if you create something good like from your heart, it like incorporate all the formulas automatically.
Mhm.
Yes. And any more questions? Okay. So I'm expecting there is no more question for now. So I want you. I have shared some insights and shared some like the process, and also how an artwork uh, get evaluated. So I want you to do the second task, cutting nails. So are you ready for it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So cutting nails. Yes. So what is the time going on? It's 12 foot.
So how many frames do you even want? Like five or three, sir?
Four steps. Cutting nails in 4 steps.
So can we give it, Pratik, just 15 minutes for them to quickly illustrate things?
Yeah, yeah. I want them to illustrate.
है ना? So
I
guys,
want them to illustrate the cutting nails.
so take 15 minutes and quickly do it.
Yes. And try to incorporate all the points I have just shared.
So do we need to write up anything in that sketches?
You can write, but not too much text, not text heavy. The visual.
Just one line statement you can write.
Yeah, not even statement. Words can do like the folly sounds like whoosh.
फ्रेम के अंदर का करना
Yeah,
And
those are
Yeah,
basically
got it,
within
got it.
the frame,
Expressive
right?
sounds, right?
फटाक छप छप.
प्रतीक फ्रेम में ही लिखना है, राइट?
फ्रेम नहीं लिखना है.
फ्रेम में ही लिखना है क्या? आई मीन दोस जो साउंड अपन वर्डिंग में लिखते हैं, ओनोमैटोपिया जो बोलते हैं जिसको.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
Yes, so you have to write it. I mean, if you're
Around the
including.
yeah, around the visual, you want to like show that like the sound.
Got it, got it.
Got it.
It's 12:16. By 12:20, I'm expecting everybody to complete this, and then we'll move to the next one. Completed.
Sir, 2 minutes.
We are already 7 minutes ahead. It's 27. Can I see? Everyone spoke on the group. So this will give you the idea like where are you right now. You'll have to speed up. You won't be able to attempt such question like you won't be like given this much time. These are only like 15 minutes question, 10 to 15 minutes. If you'll invest your like 20 to 30 minutes, you won't be able to finish other like the rest of the paper.
I said it on group.
Yeah, buddy, nice attempt. The second one is also nice. He's chewing his nails. Buddy,
Yeah, yes, sir.
he's chewing his nails and cutting it up. Okay.
I can understand.
Sorry?
I can hear you properly.
I'm saying he is chewing his nails.
Sir, I can't understand you properly. I think mic is in not direct position.
Okay, okay.
Can you explain it again, sir?
No, it's fine. He's cutting his nail by mouth, no? Teeth.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Cutting his nail by his mouth. Is it good or bad? Can I do like that?
It's yeah, you can do like there can be like a multiple way of attempting the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
He was in a class and it was very bored class, so he just bited his nail.
mhm. We'll just have to interpret it properly because the last two frames are
Yeah, I got it. There is no time, so I just be lagged. So at last the third, I just want to draw his face and his nails in
okay.
big screen, right? At third point, right?
Yeah, third one and the fourth frame.
Yeah, I just want to change my third one like his face and on his nails only,
Okay. And PK said something.
right?
Yeah, okay. And PK has shared something. Uh, yeah, okay. Okay. What about rest of them? Rest of you? Only three of you have shared. You will have to attend these types of question within 10 to 12 minutes maximum. If it is taking more than that, then you will have to think about it. Where are you right now? This one is nice. Dollar. This one. You can always have like good detailings because right now it looks very empty.
So how can we fill background, sir?
Background, like if I'm sitting somewhere, there should be something behind me. I'm sitting on chair. There can be a wall behind me. There can be
Yeah, got it.
a board, something, anything. What this guy is doing in the foreground, Divanshu? Thumbs up. What is this?
मतलब वो ऐसा अप्रूव कर रहा है कि हाँ ठीक है, मतलब बेसिकली आई ट्राई टू डिपिक्ट जैसे स्कूल में जब एकदम से चेकिंग नहीं होने लग जाती तो मतलब लाइन में खड़े खड़े फिर यही ऑप्शन बचता है कि चबा लो तो तो फिर लास्ट में मतलब वो पीटी टीचर को मैंने डिपिक्ट करा था, आई ट्राई टू मेक अ ट्रैक सूट, तो मतलब उसे अप्रूव कर रहा है हाँ ठीक है ऐसा.
तो यहाँ पे टेक्स्ट आ सकता था पीटी टीचर या
भाई
फिर
आप
मैं स्कूल
टाइम मिला,
टाइम नहीं मिला, आधा
पीटी
घंटा
टीचर कैसे लिख दें, वो तो बहुत आसानी हो जाएगा, मतलब कि पीटी।
बैकग्राउंड में स्कूल लिख देते ना, समझ में
हम्म,
नहीं।
मेरे को और बच्चे बनाने थे थोड़ा लाइट से कि मतलब आगे और जा रहे हैं, लेकिन
हाँ, बिना बैकग्राउंड के समझ नहीं आएगा कि क्या
हाँ हाँ वो तो है।
सर
लग रहा
मेरे बारे में ज्यादा बैकग्राउंड एक्चुअली मैंने नहीं दिया। मेरा एक्चुअली मैं अगर समझा दूँ तो वो मतलब वही है कि जो टीचर्स मतलब चेक करते हैं ना, नेम्स पीटी टीचर, तो उसमें वही स्केल स्केल उसके हाथ पे पड़ा है अच्छे से। अब उसके बाद नील कट रहा है नहीं, तो वो किसी वर्कशॉप में जाके वो क्वेश्चन करता है उसके थ्रू मतलब वो।
है। ठीक
ठीक है।
है, बट you will have to like show everything visually. You cannot, you won't be like getting a text to write. You will have to explain all the things visually. It should visually like explained.
Okay. You should use as much least text as possible.
Least, very least, minimum text. Chahat, nice one.
So, someone who showed that cutting his nails with exo blade.
Yes.
So, can we draw like that type of sketches?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a creative call, no? So they are just asking nail cutter, like somebody is cutting nail.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it could be anything. Like somebody is cutting nail from hexa blade, somebody is cutting nail from the like scissor cutter. Anything.
Yeah.
And they cut their like a finger and something like so we are could be anything, any wild idea. Chahat,
Got
nice.
it. Got it.
Yeah, good, nice one. It's very clean. Chahat, good. Sanskar Srivastav, nice one. Sanskar, good. Cute. Yeah. So yeah, lots of good attempts, and I really appreciate your efforts. But again, I would say one thing again and again: complete on time. Otherwise, you won't get like what you deserve. So okay, uh, not everybody has shared, right?
2 मिनट से एक दो लोग और कर रहे हैं,
अभी भी कर रहे हैं,
मतलब हो गया, पिक्चर क्लिक करके भेज रहे हैं।
ठीक है. So I really like many people have attempted like seen the creativity here, but I just request you to complete on time because you know what will happen, right? So okay, uh, what next? So the next question is watching a video on YouTube or watching movie on OTT. So we can do it later, right now. I think I can show you what I would have done. See, I was thinking a scissor cutter, like a girl having scissor cutter and she's cutting her nail and suddenly, accidentally, she cuts her finger and she's stopping the blood using licking it. I think let me draw it. Yes, and then we'll move to the next question.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that you don't, if you don't know like the perspective, if you don't have any clue, like how to set different angles, so you can use simplest ways also. You can try out. So I am trying to explain it in a simple manner. You just have to if you don't know like how to set the angles, if you don't know the perspective, but because design is something you want to tell somebody someone something, and that guy is understanding what you're trying to say. Yes, it is not expression because expression like you have expressed something and that is your own expression, and it doesn't matter whether somebody understands it or not. So that becomes art, and design becomes design when you try to say something, you try to create something to make somebody understand, to make somebody use it, to make it like to keep it simple, and somebody when somebody using it, they find it simple, they find it easy, legible. Yes. So the essential thing is you will have to create things. You will have to make somebody understand the perspective and the other things is a secondary part. So if you really don't know that like how will I be creating uh, such situation, so there are few I'm just creating things and yeah, you will get the idea of it. Topic which one? Okay, going with the nail one only. I am just trying to emphasize on the subject. What happens इसमें in this frame you can also like show just the finger as well. Only finger would also work, and this also would go. Alright, but I am using the full frame. So if you will be doing this way, you don't have to think about like some other frames, like different angles. Finger is in the air. यहाँ पे. So this could be a simplest rendition of that same thing. So if I'll detail this out.
Do we want to study anime comic characters or like normal human
Nothing.
characters?
No, no, no. It is completely up to you. Like if some like some people are confident in creating anime characters. Some people are confident confident creating realistic. So it doesn't matter. Like you will have to explain the situation.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, that doesn't matter whether it is anime character or it is like a realistic or semi cartoon or cartoon.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
Sir, all the four frames are in the same
Yes,
pattern there.
yes, yes. Mostly same. Almost same.
Almost same.
Yeah.
So there is no anything different like composition. There is no different composition. So is it okay?
Yes, I am saying this is also a way of doing. If you don't know like the perspective, if you don't know the how to set a composition, proper composition, so this is also a way of doing the thing. Otherwise, if you don't know the perspective and if you are going to attempt the perspective and then it wobble the space, so it will create like uh, when you see that sketch, it will not look appropriate. So in that case, you can do this thing also. like this way. You can like go with this. It's very simple. Only one frame. If you know like how to do that, that will solve your problem.
Got it, got it. But in your perspective, which is better, sir? Mini
Uh,
composition or one composition?
in my opinion, if you have capability of doing it, if you think you are good in perspective, you can procure a good composition. So you should go like by that way. You shouldn't follow this one then. And if you're running out with the time, let's say you have the last question and you don't have like a too much time, so you can do this one also, because this one also gives you somewhere the same marks. But of course not really if somebody is getting 8 out of 10, like creating a perspective friendly and uh, good composition. So you will not miss like a 6.6 and a half. So this can be like achieved.
Yeah, got it.
Otherwise, if you go with the like that thing, like if you go to create a perspective and all, and you are running short of time, you won't be able to even create things like all four frames. So that is also a thing. So you'll have the thing is and the objective of yours should be to complete the task, to complete the questions. If you left it incomplete, then that will be there will be a problem for you. So yes, so this is what I wanted to explain, because some of you are not able to create a lot of figures and the backgrounds. So this thing can work for you guys as well. And you don't need to add a lot of things. You can have small elements here in and out. So this also will look nice. Yes. Uh, Anything else? I can detail it out if you want.
भैया,
हाँ जी.
अ, जैसे आपने थर्ड फ्रेम में इसका बता दिया है कि मतलब द जो भी है वो चीज वो ऐसा मतलब उसकी उंगली कट गई बेसिकली.
हाँ.
तो जैसे सीक्वेंशियल का जैसे जो पर्पस होता है कि आपको एक प्रोसेस दिखाना है, तो इसमें जैसे वो प्रोसेस कंप्लीट ही नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो ऐसा चलेगा क्या? मतलब डोंट यू थिंक दिस इज लाइक गोइंग मोर टुवर्ड्स लाइक अ कॉमिक स्ट्रिप और समथिंग लाइक दैट?
इसमें प्रोसेस जैसे ये है, नेल स्टार्ट हुआ कटिंग.
हाँ.
ठीक. यहाँ पे इसने ये नेल काटा है, ये जो है ये है.
हाँ.
अब जब इसने नेल काटा है
हाँ.
तो इसका यहाँ से ही कट गया है और ये
हाँ.
स्कैड हो गई है.
हाँ.
ठीक है. अब इसके बाद इसने
वो
ये.
मुंह में रख ली उंगली.
हाँ.
हाँ, वो समझ तो गए थे हम, बट
हाँ.
डाउट ये था कि मतलब जो प्रोसेस दिखाना था विच वाज कटिंग नेल्स, तो
हाँ.
नेल्स कटने चाहिए ना उसमें, तो मतलब.
हाँ तो कटा है ना नेल यहाँ पे. So see, everybody has a different opinion and different point of view of the same thing, can have different interpretation. So this is one interpretation of mine.
हाँ.
It can so this is not wrong, and like the one you are thinking, that is also a right one. Getting my point?
हाँ, क्योंकि मतलब मैंने ऐसा करा था बट देन माय मार्क्स वर रिड्यूस्ड, क्योंकि वो कह रहे थे कि मतलब मैंने जो कटिंग नेल्स का जो प्रोसेस है वो तो मैंने 2 फ्रेम्स में कंप्लीट कर दिया, द अदर 2 और द मतलब बाकी के फिर वो चीज तो फिर एक्स्ट्रा हो गई ना.
एक्स्ट्रा नहीं, ये जो है ये प्रोसेस है. मतलब मैं जो समझ पाता हूँ, जो
हाँ.
मैं समझ रहा हूँ, मैं अपने अंडरस्टैंडिंग के हिसाब से बताता हूँ अभी, कि ये जो पहला फ्रेम है इसने
हाँ.
शुरू किया काटना. ठीक है. अब कटिंग नेल्स में अब इसने नेल्स काटे हैं. ठीक है. एक काट लिया. अभी हम ये कर सकते हैं कि एक काट लिया, अब दूसरा काट रही है तो इसका कट गया ज्यादा नेल्स. तो ये थोड़ा ड्रामा ऐड हो गया इसमें, और कुछ नहीं हुआ.
तो यहाँ पे फिर आप टेक्स्ट की हेल्प ले सकते हैं ऐसा?
नहीं, जरूरत ही नहीं है. मतलब this case I don't think there is need of like text.
ठीक है.
हाँ, I'll just have to detail it out to make them understand, to make anybody understand. That's all.
ओके,
हाँ.
गॉट इट.
हाँ. So what you are saying, that is also right, and what I have drawn, that is also an interpretation of the same question.
हाँ ठीक है.
Making sense or not?
हाँ मतलब थोड़ा स्केप्टिज्म तो अभी भी है बट ठीक है.
अच्छा ठीक है. मतलब ये होता है कि जब आप कुछ बना रहे हो, हर एक चीज के बहुत सारे तरीके होते हैं करने के. तो एक तरीका आप क्योंकि क्रिएटिव कॉल है, आप उन्होंने आपको डायरेक्शन नहीं दिया है कि आपको ऐसा ही करना है. आप उन्होंने ये बोला है कि आपको चलना है, तो आप कैसे भी चल सकते हो. आप चल के गिर गए या फिर गिर के चलना सीख रहे हो आप, या चल रहे हो, तो it is mandatory to show a walking like somewhere at some place, but it is not defined ki where are you walking and what happened, like something has happened with you, like uh, why are you walking, like, is that something had happened with you, or like you are just walking, like it's a morning walk, evening walk, or somebody like having a dream and walking the dream or something like that. So it is not defined. तो ये वाला भी जो है उसी के अकॉर्डिंग है. मतलब सो अगेन दिस इज वन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वन इंटरप्रिटेशन, एंड दिस इज फॉर द पीपल दोज हु आर नॉट एबल टू procure a good perspective, because exam is like I think 2 months away only. So you will have to have like the uh, keep the essence of perspective, learn perspective and composition, and these things will help you out to complete your task on the time, and you can even will have the time to detail them out. And also if you want to show just the process and the frames, small frames, so yeah, cut the one I showed you, this one, this also could go, like just nail and somebody is cutting, this face also can go. So in this case, we don't need to show all the the entire girl, the entire frame. Yes,
हाँ ठीक है.
making sense, na?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the next question is, what is the time? It's already done. So we can do one thing. I want you to do the third question by yourself, third and fourth.
So Pratik, can you please send the question so that they can do, and they after doing that they can send it in the group, and you can review that.
Yes. Share
That
the.
would be great, I guess. So कुछ task दे देते हैं, ठीक है? So प्रतीक अगर कुछ हो
देखो.
process के लिए already भेज दिया है क्या प्रतीक ने?
हाँ,
So make sure आप ये करो, and last time का PYQs में से किसने जो थर्ड वाला था वो किसने किया?
कौन सा?
3 PYQs थे लास्ट टाइम के सेशन में, राइट प्रतीक?
Sorry.
लास्ट टाइम के सेशन में 3 क्वेश्चन थे ना, जिसमें से 2 क्वेश्चन अपन ने यहाँ कर लिए थे,
हाँ हाँ
बट लास्ट वाला इनको होमवर्क दिया था.
हाँ.
वो किसने किया? वो
ये घूमने आए हैं यहाँ पे संडे मनाने.
तुमने है ना? हाँ, तो मेक श्योर कि वो आप कर लेना, ठीक है? एंड यू गाइस सेंड इट हियर इन द ग्रुप, एंड प्रतीक विल रिव्यू दैट, ठीक है? कूल. कूल बारी.
Yeah, cool, sir.
हाँ,
तो ठीक है. आई थिंक आई शुड लीव नाउ, एंड आई होप आई वाज क्लियर, क्योंकि बहुत टाइम बाद इतनी लंबी इंग्लिश बोली है मैंने. थैंक यू फॉर